tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. I ain't hear nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, yeah.
In London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tigers of Toronto taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Ford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Ford. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Ford. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. To throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. This is caught by Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Lions at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and they're a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Rhodes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off-play action. Ford. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is caught. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. Off the play fake. Rhodes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 49 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. Complete. It's Dodson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Kent. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Rhodes being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Ford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. It's complete to Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rhodes. He'll buy some time right. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Gibbs. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be brought down to about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And his kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
1st down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Matt.
on my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing it's Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Tigers of Toronto taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Ford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now a 2nd and 6. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Toronto.
Off play action. Ford. Buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Again, Madison Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Alexander Madison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
The Lions at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Rhodes. Can't get away, and he's taken. dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to.
Second down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Kent. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Ethan Evans on down to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Montgomery. Shoves him away. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Gibbs again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off the play fake. Ford forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a give right side. Kent, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Ford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Tigers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
77 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Well, big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Howell. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. One last shot before the break. Howell, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, Kent. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw. Ford. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Ford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Off play action. Ford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. Ford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he did that. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Kent. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st down and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to back now here on EA Sports. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Ford. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Oh, good move. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Shoves him aside. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they stay on here first and 10. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Off play action. Ford escaping the pressure right. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again third and long now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now run by Gibbs, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defending. Going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive. It won't be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4. Here's Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side